All right, welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
you
We
said-
finished the area.
Yeah, we finished the area because
This is really pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You said, John, you said you had like interesting things to say about this gym specifically.
Oh, I just like the aesthetic of it because the whole town is pretty cool with all the giant mushrooms and the trees.
The
It's just a really cool because
the bioluminescence that it has for it.
yeah, because they give some of the gym leaders get more personality in this one.
Makes sense.
I'll say after this one, they kind of stop for the
Well,
next two.
I think it's because it's the ones that you swap out that have
Yeah.
the least the personality.
Yeah, the next two are swapped after
'Cause-
this because.
Because it depends on which Pokemon.
No,
you have,
it's
right?
only no. She does. The next one doesn't. The one after does. Next two after her does. Yeah. So no, yeah, they're pretty cool. Like especially this one. I like her shtick.
Wait, didn't we send out Pokemon last time?
It just goes
No,
to show you that even with
didn't.
limited graphics, you can still make a very, very pretty game.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like, here's the thing, a lot of people give this game flack because it's like, oh, it doesn't look photorealistic like every other 3D title out there.
Oh
And-
yeah, I
and
don't
be-
want it to look photorealistic.
Also, people forget that there is a design philosophy that goes into these games, and they're just not gonna break it just for the sake of photorealism
Oh
or
yeah, I don't want
higher
to be,
graphics, quote unquote.
to be honest, I don't want this type of game to go into the whole.
Hyper real.
Yeah, I don't want it to have super. I mean, like it because they want it to look like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
They want it to have that.
They want it to look like Pokemon or like the new Legend of Zelda game, which I mean that one I
Yeah, if it looks like Breath
like
of the
because
Wild.
I mean
with
look at those shrooms right now.
I mean,
No, like look at the one on the side.
yeah, I see it. I see what you're talking about. The fade out is really strange. For
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, the
But that's
LO.
intentional,
It's the LODs.
Yeah,
That's
no,
intentional though.
but regardless, it still doesn't break the game completely. It's
Yeah.
just people are like they want something because they saw it somewhere else,
They want it.
and they forget that a franchise needs to look consistent. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily need to jump regardless. It's because
I think honestly, a lot of the people that have more credence, is that the word? They have more of a point. The people who do tend to be talking more about the animations than the graphics themselves. Because honestly, I think the graphics are fine. Maybe certain things are a little bit strange with like the literal like flat matte images that they have because they do have a lot of those.
they do have a lot of those in the distance. But I mean, like again, that's in the distance.
That's in the distance, but not a lot of games are doing that these days. And I think the Switch could do without those. I think it can run just fine without them.
I'd like to beg to differ on that.
Well,
Especially with the amount of data that the damn thing is trying to output, especially with these games, because it's not just outputting models; it's also outputting percentages and all that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's outputting.
So a lot of processing power goes into the actual calculations of the battle, which again, people forget that that's a thing.
That's true. The thing is, for me, I would honestly sacrifice visual fidelity for better animation. No, so I would, if I needed to, I would leave the backgrounds more matte painted like they are. But the animations themselves are like double kick is literally just a T-pose hop. Like they don't change animation whatsoever, and a foot appears on the enemy.
It might be for time constraints as well. Cause
That
all
is
the,
true.
All the animations and all
they
the.
have to get a game like this out every year, don't they?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's every 2 years at the very
Every-
least.
And I believe that's a contract thing. And I think because this game was Game Freak, right? or
Yeah,
what-
Game Freak. always
I
Game
think
Freak.
Game Freak has like issues right now with their
Develop team.
their budget and their
Ah.
development team. The last game that they made didn't do very well.
Which game was that?
I can't remember. It was a what the hell? It was an RPG. It was I think it was or was it? What was it called? It was a different Game Freak game. It wasn't Pokemon. I cannot remember. I cannot remember.
All
what
I
it-
know is
Was it Bravely?
Pokemon.
No, Bravely's
No, Bravely Default.
Square
I
Enix.
think it's Square at least. It's
Yeah,
more
it's Square.
it's a more traditional RPG, but I do know that game tanked pretty hard. At least it didn't do very well, and a lot of people were hating on it. But that probably factored into this a bit. I'm not really super familiar with Game Freak's inner workings, not at least not as much as I am with other devs. But I do know they probably had a lot of issues doing this, and of course Nintendo was probably trying to rush them.
True, but like again, this is just to counter the whole animation thing. There are new animations to this game.
Oh yeah,
every single Pokemon has a specific move that is to them.
Oh yeah,
And that is adding an extra amount of animation. Because remember, this is all in engine. So it's not like it's a pre-rendered animation that's being like played over something. It's literally taking that animation information and then interpolating onto the model, making it act the way it is.
And I know why they didn't do animations for certain moves, because that would have taken
exactly, because like do you really want to make a separate animation for every character that knows double kick? Whereas you can just put a basic animation, attach it to that, and say every Pokemon that knows double kick will just do basic animation too.
I think that the issue is they have a bunch of animations that look really nice, and
then there's ones that.
then there's ones that look like they didn't try on them. And I shouldn't say didn't try. I should say
they didn't have.
They didn't have time.
You know what? Just for the sake of showing you this, I guess we should evolve our starter.
Nah. I think we can leave him the same. But it's like, okay, we have like the generic what is the flame move? Flame charge, is it that Ronaldo knows?
Where like he just kind of like
he
scooches
does the
over and
death
does
ball.
a kick. Yeah.
But like, look, he did an animation there. I think that was fine.
Well, that's animation 1.
It's just the animation for double kick isn't an animation. It just literally moves their model up. I think that's the issue that I have with it, personally at least. Because there are some animations like that. That was a simple animation. I think it looked perfectly fine, and I'm sure he uses that animation for a bunch of other attacks.
Oh yeah. Like
And
half of his kit is that animation.
Yeah, and I think that's fine, to be honest. He doesn't need a bunch of animations. They just need to look decent enough.
Also, second counter to your thing.
Yes.
Most people turn off animations anyway.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You can. I don't know why anyone would.
well,
Speed runs.
exactly.
They want to,
Speed runs. I can see that. Honestly, I like that.
So like, and then here's my thing. Most of the people that are complaining about these are the people that play this competitively, and I say competitively with quotations because they think they're doing it competitively, but in reality, they're just playing the game faster.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So like they're complaining about something that they're not even going to be able to enjoy.
That's true.
And those people to me are just like, why are you complaining about something that you're like it's the same thing as like, oh, Shedinja's not in the game, but you never use Shedinja.
Oh yeah, I understand
people
that.
who really try at Pokemon games, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But
I don't get it,
I mean,
though.
even then, I don't know. I know that there's a lot of people that don't use it.
It's
but
like I don't get it because a lot of the argument for that is like, oh, it's an immersion break. It's like, well, you don't even care.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that don't care. But the only reason I say that is because this game is meant for the average person. This game's not made for those people.
Yeah.
And in that case, I think it's an issue to have those types of things because right now the casual market is very fixated on the way the game looks.
It's true. Really
which is
true.
that's the big argument for it because a lot of people are like a lot of people who don't go on YouTube and look up competitive stats and people who don't really watch people play this they'll watch like Markiplier play a game or whatever or they'll watch their favorite YouTuber play through the game poorly, you know.
I get it, because like for a AAA game, it doesn't look like
it
a modern AAA
look
game.
like a modern
the
AAA.
answers to any of these questions, by the way?
Oh yeah, I know all of them
All right,
actually.
perfect, thank you. Because I completely forgot the last time I played this.
I didn't realize we were getting asked questions until the last battle.
it's a quiz.
It makes sense.
And so to put some
It boosts your
perspective
stats.
into this, we're actually getting scouted to see if we can take over this gym.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like almost like a pageant type. No, not a pageant.
It's a play.
pregame.
Yeah.
It's
like
a theater.
It's an audition.
Yeah, it's an
Well,
audition.
Oh, that's
this
cool.
is a theater.
Because her whole thing is she used to be like a stage star more or less.
Oh, the old lady.
That's what they're kind of going for.
If you didn't
'cause
notice in the background between each battle,
It's like a
you're on
set.
a little theater stage.
Oh,
She's like-
okay. Look, it kind of looked like it.
There's
What
actually-
is that? And I
You know,
want
dude,
one.
we're
Oh shit!
It's
was
Annette.
This one?
No.
Annette.
Annette Birkin.
Oh, so pink.
It's
And then
kinda
boom.
Cute. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I want
It's
one.
based after a Moulin Rouge dancer, burlesque dancer. It's based
Yeah.
off a burlesque dancer in Perfume.
Okay.
I don't like the design personally.
I mean,
I just wanna
it's
squeeze it.
interesting.
It's interesting.
I just wish they had stuck with the bird aesthetic for it instead of giving it like.
a pageant.
Well, it's
dress.
based off of a perfume bottle, more or less, actually.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like before it had a bird aesthetic, but then it got like little feet and little arms, and I think that's what kills it to me. If it was just like a fat
I got
bird,
that hides its limbs.
Yeah,
through its feathers.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been cool.
I guess I'm kind of biased because that is the first time I've seen that Pokemon at all.
Yeah, because it debuted in X and Y, the France
play
one.
X and Y.
So that's why they
okay,
made it
that
go
makes
for
sense, though, 'cause
perfume
perfume, yeah.
to Moulin Rouge Burlesque Dancer.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So that was the evolution of it.
Press B. See, I didn't let you forget. I think I don't know if you forgot,
No,
but I didn't let you.
but I was
forget.
gonna do it to show you that animation that I was talking about.
See,
So
I
now I'm
forgot you
torn.
said that. So
So now I'm torn.
No, we got to keep with what we talked about. We can't let the.
thanks, future self.
Can we get
You
another
helped
one?
past me.
It's not in the script yet.
It's not part of the MC's character arc yet.
Yeah. No, somebody's gotta die that's really close to it.
Oh,
Let's kill him off.
Like DJ.
So we're gonna choose this.
Dora.
Morgreen. So yeah, what were we talking about before this?
Before that, we were talking about
Pokemon animations.
the animations. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and you're right. This game needs to look a lot more appealing because like right now this is good.
It's like, oh,
I don't
man, it looks
mind-
like good
I don't
old
mind this at
Pokemon.
all.
I don't
think
mind
it
this
looks
at all.
fine.
I love these idle animations that they give him.
Yeah,
Every
they're
now and then
good,
he
though.
licks his face.
Yeah,
Which is
I like
great.
it. It looks really nice.
It's just that like that doesn't look like a poison gem.
No, it doesn't. But
Yeah.
it does still kind of look cool. You got it.
So like what I think should have been done is the Pokemon should have had 3 animations, actual animations,
Not just
and then have
Starting
and then have it mapped because I mean that's technically what they're doing.
They do it for like a physical and for special attacks.
Yeah.
I think
So a physical move has like that.
Well, they also do it for like those moves that like Tail Whip, instead of literally having the Pokemon like do a kick or something like that.
I think
They
people
turn it around and go.
And they rotate the model.
Yeah.
I think something that would have probably helped when it comes to casual people, because I really don't care about this type of thing, is having the Pokemon go up to the other Pokemon and attacking them. But Nintendo probably doesn't want to do that because they don't want to have the animals actually attacking.
Well,
each
they
other.
did that in the Stadium games.
I was actually gonna bring that up because I think a lot of people are trying to act like because I think Stadium had really nice animation.
Yes, but also remember
I mean,
this.
both of these
It's
are
very
correct in my
small
book
amount
for
of
questions.
Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. They only have like at most 200 Pokemon in the actual Stadium
Yes,
games.
exactly. What
So
were you gonna
like
say,
you
Mark?
can fit that much in there.
You said something. I cut you off.
Oh, no, I was reading the thing. I wasn't paying attention to the conversation as much. But yeah, like going up to the other Pokemon and fighting each other or hitting them. Is that what you guys were talking about?
I was just saying that Zeus brought up Stadium, and I was going to bring up that
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot of people are
Stadium.
using Stadium as a thing. Like, hey, you guys got this right in the Nintendo 64
Oh,
area.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we do got that, but there's also
Significantly
Really
less
more-
Pokemon.
Yeah.
yes,
Like-
And also,
it's
of
a
course,
fifth of what the Pokemon we have right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
and also the stadium was just Pokemon fighting.
Yeah,
That's
you go
it.
from
Exactly.
arena to arena. And you
There's
fight.
arena to arena.
there
There's
is no like extra animations for like the characters.
There's
for,
no
for moving
hub.
around.
Nothing like this.
There's
Literally nothing. There's no
Yeah,
There's
character
no,
to the.
no Pokemon
If-
all showing up in the overworld.
Yeah, if this game was just battles with the same amount of Pokemon, I guarantee you they probably would have gone ham on the animations.
Because the thing that they
Yeah.
do is like everyone's like they bring up Breath of the Wild. It's like that's a completely different.
It's a different
Different
genre,
genre
and
of
there's
game.
less
So,
going
like, there's
on.
less going on. Like,
Why can't I have my Pokemon running around with me in a field?
It's bigger, yes, but the difference is you
Like-
have Link, and he has like a lot of people complain in that game about the battle system
Okay, well-
because Link is very limited.
Okay, well here let's really like talk about this game and let's break it down. How many models are in this game?
Several hundred.
Several hundred. I'm gonna put a cap on it and put 500 models in there. At the very least
I
for the
honestly
Pokemon.
think that's lowballing it.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
Pokemon only.
Yeah.
Now
Oh, for the
NPC.
Pokemon only? That
Okay,
makes
okay.
sense.
Now for NPCs, I want to say each town has 6 different NPCs.
Ugh, that's low ball.
Yeah, exactly. I'm lowballing here.
Yeah, lowballing is probably the best
Six
idea.
6 different NPCs. There's 8 different towns, or let's give it another 2. That's so that's 10 different towns, 6 NPCs, 60 NPCs in total, right?
foliage too.
We're getting to that.
Yep.
And then there's 8 different gym leaders that have their own model with their own animations and their own like camera angles and everything.
Yeah, all of their own data for everything.
That's 8. So
Then
that's,
you have your 3 rivals.
that you have your 3 rivals, and then you have your 2 other main protagonists,
Yeah.
which is the chairman and that one lady.
Then you
So
have
in
your
total,
professor.
that's 500 and
Say 520, just be
A lot. It's a lot.
72
what
total
we're getting over
models.
is a lot of models.
Right.
Big number.
Yeah. Let's count how many models there actually is in Breath of the Wild.
Link.
There's Link.
Roast beef,
10
a
different
chicken,
types
a
of enemies.
pizza.
There's moblins.
No,
They're
I
all
said
recolors.
10 different, so times 3, 30 different types of enemies.
Well, no, they're literally just recolors.
No, yeah, they're
don't
recolors, but
count.
technically they're still models.
The recolors with different health
Let's
bars.
highball it for these guys.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that,
It's
there's
just
the
the world.
NPCs. The NPCs.
And there's like 6 NPCs. Every NPC.
there's 6
use, like-
NPCs with different color swaps.
Yeah.
Let's highball it and say
There's like at least 20 to
20 to
25.
30 NPCs.
Wait, go to that table and read that note.
Leon.
What?
Oh,
Wait, Leon actually got a.
These are back when they were trainers.
Oh, really?
Sonia, fail. Number of correct answers 3. You have talent, that's for sure. But you give up a little bit too quickly. Then
Oh,
again,
that's
it's not easy
adorable.
being the granddaughter of Magnolia.
It's a little.
Oh,
So
that's
that
sad.
Wait, so they both failed with awful scores. And
they
you took
both
it
they
once?
failed the quiz. So that's
You
the,
took it once and got every answer correct.
Well,
There's
this is
more.
in the main battle.
Congratulations.
I think that's for the main battle.
Yeah, for the main battle.
That's hilarious.
Oh, you don't want to start with Toxapex? Do the poison spike run?
Did you heal your Pokemon, by the way?
Oh, only one thought.
What you call it? Oh, wow. I didn't even realize. But yeah,
he
you
took
were saying
no
there
damage.
is a lot of models in Breath of the Wild, but most of them are I
There's
believe
less than 100 models in Breath of the Wild compared to the
for the characters. yes.
exactly for the characters, and then like if,
And
if
I could
you still
probably
want
look
to talk
this
about
up.
like foliage and grass,
That's a
and
different
that,
type of thing. Yeah.
It's a different type of thing. But like here's the thing, where it becomes different is that this is using it to render out battles and different stats for everything.
Yeah.
That's running it off of a physics engine that uses everything as a terrain.
Yes. The other thing I
that's
would
where
like
that
to
process
the other
goes
thing that
to.
I would like to add is I believe the Breath
Let's
of the
see.
Wild.
Oh, there's 1,119 models in Breath of the Wild.
That's total. Yep.
Yes.
Is there one of those for this game?
Let me see.
But what I'd like to say is I believe the models for Breath of the Wild are actually smaller than this because they're using a cell shading lighting engine, which lets them cheat a lot.
Well,
She's
there's.
terrifying.
They say there's
She has an ominous energy about her,
more than 400 Pokemon.
and that's just Pokemon.
Yeah, this is
Again, so
Pokemon.
like so the models that they're probably talking about in Breath of the Wild are
They're literally everything. It's all the models.
Everything.
Even like
Even foliage, because
yeah.
there are the same tree like 30,000 times
Yeah.
with the same thing inside. of it.
greatly changed,
Yeah.
or not greatly changed, minorly changed.
I
And here's the
can't.
thing: it's not even procedurally generated either. It's
Oh,
it's
and
all
it's-
placed. On
It's even counting like the stages who are just like corpses, decrepit, non-moving corpses.
Well, they all.
Speaking of corpses, the gym battle's starting.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh,
I love her. She's my favorite.
she's great. She has a lot of personality.
She's cool.
she's the chill grandma.
Can I just say I like the way this Pokemon looks?
Galarian and Weezing, the smokestack top hat.
For some reason, I saw a lot of people complaining. I like him.
Why?
Oh, he's a
Cool.
bong. It's so stupid. No, it's
He
not.
he looks hilarious, and I love the top hat, which is supposed to be like a toxic waste. Like it looks like a nuclear plant. That's actually
Yeah,
really
it's,
creative.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
The reason they bottled that off of nuclear plant thing is that because nuclear plants actually produce oxygen.
Do they?
Yeah, not low levels.
The wizard.
Interesting.
Low levels of oxygen, but it's still doing it.
Well then.
So that's why it's technically a cleaner source of energy than everything else that has ever been.
It's
produced.
just. It also causes you to grow a third arm in your chest.
Listen, I would
think
love
I
a
use
third arm.
liquidation because it's still a poison type.
Yeah, this is a poison.
Well, no, I
versus
mean like
poison.
oh yeah, sure.
He is the poison type, right?
Yeah, poison fairy.
Is that gonna hurt it at all?
A little bit. At least you won't get poison from him.
Nice. What you call it? I do think though that just the overall quality of Breath of the Wild stuff, while it has a lot in it, a lot of the stuff is a lot more simple.
Also, it performs a lot better than most of the Switch games.
That's true.
Like most, like hell, even Pokemon Let's Go had frame rate issues.
This game runs at 60. Am I right?
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild runs at 30 on the Switch.
Yep.
It has to. You can bump.
which tells a
Her
lot.
favorite color is purple.
Yeah, it's not. She likes pink things, but it's purple.
She likes pink on other people, not her.
There is
much.
There is one thing that I know a lot of people pointed out, and it's that they straight up just ripped 3DS models and put them in this game without changing them at all. That is obviously, not obviously, honestly, I could see that being an issue for a lot of people, considering it was like, oh, there was a time crunch. Why didn't they just reuse the models like they did already?
I mean, did they though?
Yes, they did. They just
Ooh,
they
that's a
do
steel
straight
type.
up just completely reuse 3DS models for Pokemon.
That's a
and they don't
steel
change them.
fairy.
I mean, they don't look bad. Have you ever actually seen a model outside of the 3DS game?
Oh yeah.
Whoa,
okay, I need
we're
to
gonna bring that up.
I would like to bring that up because the 3DS versions of Ocarina of Time and Majora specifically, if you bump that game up to 1080p using like an emulator,
Oh, it's a steel type, John.
Yeah, that's what I said like 3 times.
is that its mouth? Like,
No, that's a fake mouth.
Okay.
Its name is Mawile.
I just like its
Wiley.
stance. It looks really cool. I've always really liked the way this Pokemon's designed. When did this Pokemon come out? I think it was like
Gen
Gen
3.
Third gen.
third gen.
Yeah,
What gen
it was
was-
in
Gen
Ruby
4 was
Sapphire.
Black and white, right?
No, Gen 4 was Diamond and Pearl.
Ah,
Yeah, this came out in Ruby and Sapphire.
but I have always liked this Pokemon.
It was you can only get it in Ruby.
Yep.
It's
It
not
was,
black and white at all.
Well, I mean, like when it debuted, it was a Ruby exclusive.
Oh, it's a Ruby exclusive.
Because
Gotcha.
Sapphire had a Sableye, the little gremlin with dark
Gotcha.
jewels.
It kind of reminds me of a Buki from Street Fighter. I don't know why.
It's the hair, I think.
It's the long ponytail-ish hair thing.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the stance too.
Also, fun fact: those aren't its actual legs. Its actual legs are very thin.
Mm-hmm. It's like a little dress kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I was
so
gonna
it
say
might-
it's a dress, isn't it?
Yeah, so I can see the.
What else was I gonna say? Honestly, if they were planning on using, if they were
Straight
planning
up
on using,
fairy.
performance over
Or is a fairy flying?
performance
Doesn't
over
matter.
quality of visuals, I honestly think performance is probably a better thing because people will rag on you having 30 FPS.
Oh
these
yeah,
days.
especially with Pokemon. Come on. It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, they would have ragged on this game hard for that.
I mean, like,
to be honest, they
because even look at the audience, like for what, like it looks good. It's just a sprite.
Yeah.
16. She's 16.
yeah,
Just-
the younger is just like, oh, I like your answer.
oh, she just goes with it.
Yeah.
Because like 88, she's like, you're right, but you had to say it like that.
88!
Oh, she's not poisoned.
Wait, are all those characters in the back 3D models?
No, some are sprites.
So the way it works is they're pre-rendered sprites.
Oh, so they're like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Time to use them. The
Well, it's
shielding
like they
move.
keep going. They keep going back into the background and they're showing 3D models. I guess they're just.
They took like 5 models and animated them.
So what they're doing is they're probably not actually out there, and this camera is switching to a place that's off screen, like
Yep.
where you can't see it at all.
Exactly, because look at that shot. That's
Yeah, now that I'm looking at them,
Oh,
they're
it's like-
definitely all like the 2D models.
he's
There's
fine.
oh God, please.
It's fine.
I think her final one is Grim Snarl,
That's Dark Fight.
Dark Fairy.
Oh, dude, let's bring up Percival.
Exactly, or Percival or
Jellin.
Jellin would be good.
I think Percival's probably.
Let's do Jellin, because Jellin has.
Jellin
a better
has that
moveset.
he's
screen
he's a
time in a
tank.
while.
He's that steel type.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Oh, Alcremie. Oh no, she's gonna Dynamax the fuck out of this one.
What do we do?
Percival, not Percival. Jellin.
Dylan?
He can tank
Yeah, 'cause
it.
he has Iron Head.
And if you
We have our Dynamax still.
yeah,
don't we?
that too.
Are we gonna be faster than it once we Dynamax?
No.
it?
Probably not.
You're not gonna be.
Can I just say I really like this design still?
I do too.
Ding-a-ding-a-durg.
I don't know why people
This
don't like it.
I love this. When
The
she
morning tea is finally kicking in. What does that mean?
she has the energy.
That's not how tea works.
Not tea's
Oh.
caffeine, my dude.
You fool!
Did he? Wait, what?
You got poisoned.
How did he do that?
I had poison spikes out, but the thing is,
Oh.
one was not affected by it, and the other one was flying type.
Ah, gotcha. I didn't even realize.
Steel
Max Steel
Spike.
Spike. That dude was on screen for a second, but he used. Oh God!
Stare into her eyes. Like I love this right here.
I love
just
her
like-
face.
She just takes it.
It's just like, what?
It's too heavy. I like this design a lot too.
What?
And then here's another thing. Now you have all these models as well with different animations too.
This is true.
And then there's like 2 versions because like that's the special form. Then there's the regular form, which is a bigger version of it.
Oh yeah, but that's just literally them expanding the model dimensions. I don't think they actually made a new model.
No.
If they did, that's a
No, that my intelligence
No,
like
some
1 million
models
tries.
are bigger and slightly changed. Some. I said some. This one definitely is just expanded with like a light, different.
yeah, different lighting engine on it.
Texture.
You like pink. Here, let us give you. She's like an anime villain. Jesus. Oh no! Swords of revealing light.
Oh no, I can't attack for 3 moves.
Dude, I love the way it just goes berserk like that.
And then the poison kicks in.
Those animations are cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, then you have the animations.
Again, a lot of people give this game flack. People give this game flack like they give other games flack because they think they know what's going on.
Well, a lot.
It's a backseat game designers. Or
Yeah.
I actually like that term.
no, what's the term for like
Well, it's like people.
armchair game designer? That's yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. That's like armchair psychology.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
it's,
the phrase I was
it's
looking
like,
for.
oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Ah!
What?
I love her.
Did she just get scared?
Yeah, her Pokemon exploded in front of her. Wouldn't you be scared?
This is a bit of a delayed reaction,
In
but
all
you know
my
what?
years, I've never seen such a thing.
She went. I like that. I think that she went and picked her thing back up really slowly, and we didn't help her.
It's like,
But-
oh, you lost your umbrella, old lady.
Ah man, sucks to be you, huh?
No, she forced it back into her hand.
Yeah, she just gets over it, and then it flies back up into her hand, and she's like, "Oh!" But it's like a lot of people who go into game design tend to are who don't know how to design games, but watch like say
Or game enthusiasts.
they're game enthusiasts a lot of times.
They probably watch videos like "Did you know gaming?"
And Did You Know Gaming and Eager
what's
Raptor.
like-
Yeah, and Ego Raptor, and they're like, "Oh, I know
oh, yeah.
exactly what game design is."
Even then,
Yeah.
I don't really like.
Look,
men's
he
opinions
knows
on
what game design is because he
You don't
tried
like
it once
Aaron's?
and failed.
That stance on game design, really.
Well,
Who?
Aaron's game design stance is very like games are the only. He has the Miyamoto game design stance in general, where
That's
it's like games must be games 100% of the time. And I think he's loosened up on that because I think somebody yelled at him. He also, I think he realized that that's
Enough
just
people
not
yelled at him
that's
for it.
just not the case anymore. And video games can be used for other things. Like, I
It's-
think video games can be used to tell stories. I used to not like.
Well, that's why Miyamoto isn't the game director for a lot of the games anymore because he knows that his philosophy specifically, yes,
just-
it does create a really fun and innovative game, but it's not the end all be all.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the end all be all.
And-
Like I think he wasn't on Odyssey. I don't
know.
remember.
It was a different. There was a different director.
It's
for
like-
If you
Odyssey.
look at it, games follow. Sorry, interrupt.
No.
Games follow. It's the same trend as movies. When movies were first becoming big, like movies are this. Movies are this,
Yeah,
and this.
and
It's
this.
Yeah.
Words on screen, orchestra in the back, train going at the audience is
and then
terrifying
the same
them.
thing happened. It's like books are better. They could tell more stories. Oh, yada yada yada. It's like, and then
And then it's like books, oral traditions, my
Yeah.
dude. And it's
Uh,
like oral.
you
You
gonna-
write on wall.
what are you gonna say, Mark?
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
contribute a lot, but it's okay.
Oh Lord.
It's
I was just gonna say, there's a time and a place for a video game to be a video game and just a video game. There are plenty of indie games that are literally just a video game and that's it.
Yeah,
they don't have any story.
Think about Super Meat Boy for a second. It does have a
Yes.
slight story, but it's only
It's the background.
it's to explain to you why you're shifting levels.
Yeah.
And that's it.
It's
or
to-
Battle Blocks Theater.
Yeah, it's to it's to facilitate the game existing. That's all it needs to be in certain cases. But there are cases like say Uncharted where the story is kind of the point and the
Yeah.
gameplay
Yeah.
the gameplay tends to take the backseat to it.
Yeah, or like
Not to say that they're
games
bad.
like God of War. or
Yeah.
like-
It's not to say that like the Uncharted series is bad games, not at all. Because what I was going to say is I used to not like them because they focused less on the game itself, because I'm very big into like mechanical based games.
I'm
where-
the opposite. I more care about the cinematic
Yeah,
of the story.
it's like before I really didn't like Skyrim all that much because it was like this is barely a video game. It's just me running around, ramming my face into things and then
That's the
reading
video
text.
game.
That's the video game part.
and
of
it's
it.
Eating
like-
cheese wheels and shouting
Yeah,
at dragons.
it's like I didn't like the mechanics, but it's like that's not what the game's focus is. It's not for that, and that's the thing that a lot of people tend to not understand. Where it's like the video game isn't made for what you want it to be, and you're trying to force it into that category.
You know what I want to be?
What?
I want to be watching this.
Well, it's like
Gawk
I'm
at
trying to
me.
think of an example. I think one of the
Wait, what
examples
was
is.
the what were you talking about again?
Oh, I was saying that certain games, people tend to try to put games into a category that they're not. Like Aaron Hansen, where he would put games like Ocarina of Time in the same category as
Mega Man or Sonic with Mega Man.
or Sonic with Mega Man, where it's like this is this game doesn't do the same thing.
Well,
that this
just
other
plain
game
and
does.
simple. He tried to put the original Legend of Zelda in the same category as Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, and it's just like they don't work
And
together.
like,
They're
and here,
different.
as a normal viewer, you would think it's just like, oh, that makes sense. They're the same franchise, same game, right?
Yeah, and that's
but
the
it's
thing.
not.
A
though.
lot of people do that. I don't know where. I was looking for.
Haha,
my
you
lid.
had a my moment.
It's in my hand. My lid is in
oh,
my
here we
hand.
go,
I was
guys.
looking for a good
Yeah,
like
for me.
minute.
That boy.
Wait, are they related?
No.
No,
Oh.
what color is he wearing?
Oh,
that's what I
no.
call
Is she a
pink.
fan of his?
So sincere.
No, what's she
it's
looking for?
straightforward, and yet so twisted and misguided. I like it. That's the kind of thing that gives people some
I
depth.
say.
Oh no! Is she gonna bring him back into the thing?
She's gonna. Time for my gym mission, child.
Oh,
Oh god.
Pink.
This,
Pink.
what?
Pink. Congratulations, child.
wait, is she gonna sponsor him?
I guess.
We'll find out next time on TBD.
Oh man.
I mean, are we almost done with this cutscene though?
Yeah, we're
almost
almost done. So
I just did it for
I'll
effect.
save the rest of what I was talking about.
Because
for
I
next
was gonna
time.
cut it during the black screen.
wait, is
Honestly,
it-
we could put this at the beginning of the next episode and just
Yeah.
have like a weird cut.
we got
Because there was a long.
they
enough
have to
pause.
not make sense too. That's the best
Farewell
part.
for now, child. You should check to the. What the fuck? Secret state?
I'm not looking forward to this next gym.
It's okay. We're gonna grind.
No,
Yeah.
it's because we're not getting mama thickness. We're getting jackpot.